talking about the current master, Sadguru Swatantradeo ji Maharaj. Yesterday, we discussed about his time of birth and then how he was initiated, how many years he did the practice for first stage, second stage, third stage, and all those, and how Sadguru Dhamchand Dev ji Maharaj transferred the power of eternal master to Sadguru Swatantradeo ji Maharaj just at the age of 22. At that age, he had faced a lot of difficulties. He liked cycling, and many times wherever he used to travel near the town or near the places, he had used cycling only, or many times he was just walking, long distance walking. And sometimes, depending on the situation, he has used horse cart as well. There was not enough fund for the traveling and doing things here and there at that time point. But very soon in 1970, that means just within 1 year since he was honored the Sadguru, within 1 year he visited to a state called Gujarat, which is in India, where he met the disciple of Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj, Shardool Singh ji. And he was the owner of the state, I think at that time point. He was a rich person and he met him. At that time point, Sardul Singh ji did not recognize him the way he had to recognize him. And in fact, he took 1 or 2 days to understand who he is. I mean, in terms of name and from where he has come, Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj, and all those things he knew. But really, he is carrying the power of the eternal master and Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj. He did not believe it. But soon, very soon, when he heard his speech, his discourse, he believed everything what Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj had told him during his time itself. And Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj had told Shardool Singh ji at that time point itself that if I will come to you in a younger age, you will recognize me. That Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj had told to Shardool Singh ji at his time itself. Now he realized in 1970 when he met Sadguru Swatantradeo ji Maharaj, then he realized that there is no difference at all. Just the appearance, physical appearance is different. The power is exactly the same. Sadguru Swatantradeo ji Maharaj had started many initiatives for Vihangam Yoga organization, including some festivals. In fact, since 1924, when this organization was established by Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj, since then, every year, the annual function was continued to be celebrated. And of course, it was celebrated at Vrittikut, the birthplace of Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj. And later on, since 90s and onward, it was changed, the place. The place was changed to the current international center, which is at Jhusi, which is called Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Ashram. And then at present, right now, there is another center, which is a meditation center. It is such a huge structure where at one time, roughly around 20,000 people can sit and meditate together. We call it Swarved Mahamandir Dham, which is at Varanasi. Since 2004, this structure was started, still under construction in terms of beautification and other things. Since 2004, this annual function is being celebrated at that place itself. And even today, right now, if you see, since yesterday, we are celebrating 5 days. The Nirmana Divas means the day when Sadguru Sadafaldeo ji Maharaj had left his mortal body. This is the time phase. We are celebrating 67th anniversary of that event. We consider that as a festival. Probably this is very unique about Vihangam Yoga, that somebody left his body, a yogi left his body at one time, and we celebrate it as a festival. This is one of the another uniqueness about Vihangam Yoga. So even right now, that function is being celebrated, continued for 5 days, which is happening right now at the Swarved Mahamandir Dham. You can join us on YouTube and Facebook right now itself. Sadguru Swatantradeo Ji Maharaj roamed all over India for many years. Now it's more than 52 years. And at the beginning time, say 1981, there were only 51 initiators. Initiators means who can teach the first stage of Vihangam meditation. At that time point, there were only 51. And now there are thousands of like that people. So that's the development. And in 1993, Sadguru Swatantradeo Ji Maharaj sent two of his disciples, Anubhavanand Ji and Professor Dr. K.D. Sinha Ji, to foreign land to propagate the Vihangam knowledge to the eligible ones. And Sadgurudev Swatantradeo Ji Maharaj himself traveled to abroad first time in year 2000 to Italy. And since then, that journey had continued to visit different countries, to teach, to let people know the Brahma Vidya Vihangam Yoga knowledge to the eligible ones. Right now, at this stage, under the guidance of Sadguru Swatantradeo Ji Maharaj, as I mentioned, there had been many initiatives taken, but just to pick up some of them, what is happening on a regular basis, there has been many free activities, social activities also is being done, although the main objective is to have the upliftment of every eligible soul, but at the same time, to make them eligible, to make them more happy, to serve them, the society. There has been many different initiatives taken. If I name some of them, free yoga and meditation training, schools and colleges are there, medical facilities, all these free are being provided. Free food service is also being provided on a regular basis. Cloth distribution, old age home is there, handicap center is there. We have many cow sheds are there where all the milk of those cows are being distributed to the needy ones, those who don't have money, those who are pregnant ladies and small kids are there who cannot afford to buy milk. All those milks are being distributed from these ashrams to all those needy people. We do every year at different places, not just in India, but abroad also, blood donation camp on the occasion of one particular date, which is the birth date of Sant Pravar Sri Vihangam Ji Maharaj, which is on 28th October. Similarly, we have de-addiction camp. There are many examples we have set where de-addictive camp has been set up, where people were disturbing their life, their family lives, and with the help of Vihangam Yoga organization, they have rectified themselves. Wherever catastrophe has happened, we have set forth our hand forward to help all of them. Women empowerment planning has been done many times, especially in India, in Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and all those states, to uplift the life structure of the needy woman. Recently, since last 6-7 years, we have started tree plantation on a very special occasion on the birth date of Sant Sri Namdev Ji Maharaj, where we have been trying to protect earth by making it more and more green by doing plantation as much as possible. Clean India movement, and of course, presentation of Indian culture, we are very much attached to it. And the most important one, we have an affiliation with United Nations under ECOSOC banner, where Vihangam Yoga is very uniquely attached to United Nations organization. So all these things are basically have been achieved under the guidance of current master Sadguru Swatantradeo Ji Maharaj, and there are many more things going on day-to-day basis. Being a part of all these activities itself bring many satisfactory things where we serve to the society. Vihangam Yoga, Brahma Vidya Vihangam Yoga has reached to its height, as Sadguru Sadafaldeo Ji Maharaj had said, that during the third generation, there would be so many things happening and the whole world will come to know and learn the techniques of Vihangam Yoga to uplift themselves. And of course, all the eligible ones will be benefited out of it. At present, there are roughly around 5 million people are associated with Vihangam activities, not just at the root country we are talking about, India, but rather other countries abroad as well. Sadguru Swatantradeo Ji Maharaj always says that spiritual upliftment is the most prime objective of every human life. So go for it. because that is the real objective of every human being. We'll talk more tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening.